1 o'clock in the morning. So we'll see if I can get this done. I feel like I'm gonna have to have some black eyeliner or something. I feel like, did I mention that I'm filming this at 1 o'clock in the morning? I am filming this at 1 o'clock in the morning. It's Missy here. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, I have my Q2 and year-to-date totals for the Pan Our Way to 5K. This is a group collab where we are literally trying to use up $5,000 worth of product in the year of 2022. I just posted my empties for June, I believe on the 2nd. And I'm here today to share my Q2 numbers and my year-to-date. So we're going to talk about the numbers. We're going to talk about the numbers per project, and then I'm also going to let you know how much of each item I've used up. If you saw my intro, I mentioned like I wanted to use up for shampoos and 20 body lotions, etc. So we will go through the numbers and talk about how much I've actually used up and just how many goals I've already met in June. Okay, so how I'm going to do this is I'm going to walk you through each project that I'm doing that I have empties for. I'm going to share with you how much I used just in the second quarter and then how much I have year to date. Once we do that, we will move on to individual items like how many body scrubs I've used up, etc. for Q2, and then I'll walk you through kind of what I've used up and what I have left of the original goals I set. If you want to see any of those goals, it's in my Painting for the Future. No, it's not. It's in my intro for Pan Our Way to 5K, and I believe I also did a Instagram sharing it. So we are going to start with Throwback 30. In Q2, I finished 2 because I ended it for a total of $22.98. Year to date, I finished, and this is just 2022, I'm not counting what I finished in 2021. I finished 16 products for a grand total of $186.34. For bingo, Q2, I used did I mention it's 1 a.m.? I used up 4 items in Q2 for $43.48. And for year to date, I used 7 for $76.77. Fantasy. Q2, I used 2 for $64. Year to date, I finished 6 for $155. Advent, Q2, I used 9 for $84.98. Year to date, I've used 19 for $138.30. And if you guys watched my Advent update, you know that I'm working on the last few, and then I'm going to reboot that project. For my That's Expensive, year to date, or Q2, I used 5 for $119. Year to date, I've used 13 for $341. So that's actually, I want to say that's either more or almost as much as I used up for the entire year in this project last year. So I'm doing much better. It's amazing what happens when you wear makeup more than once a week. Ask me how I know. Next, we have Beauty A to Z. For Q2, I used 7 for $159.06. And then for the year to date, I've used 15 for $250.83. That update went up on the 1st, I believe. Musical Painting, for Q2, I used 5 for $45.98. And year to date, I've used 8 for $81.48. I love the 80s. This is my best project. For Q2, I used up 18 for $273.37. And year to date, I've used up 28 for $498.80. So I am just about done with 40 of the prompts, and I'm going to start the other 40 the next update. So yeah. For 90, I love the 90s. For Q2, I used 11 products for $164.62, and year to date is 21 products for $282.75. Partners in Cream, I have only used up 4 for $23.89. Color Pan, for Q2, I used up 6 for $49 and 10 for $80. I believe everything on ColourPop is even numbered. Yeah, it's all There's no like 25 or something. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, moving on. Deck of painting, I used 2 for $24.99, and for year to date, I've used 4 for $46.98. For old, new, gifted, and blue, I used 1 for $10.49 for quarter 2. That was my tree head scrub, and then 2 for $21.48. For Alice in Wonder Pan, I used 2 for $18.99, and that's been for quarter 2 and year to date. 50 Shades of Green, I used up 3 for $37.98, and year to date is 6 for $81.98, which is not bad since that literally just started in April. So in 2 months, a little over 2 months, I've already finished 6 out of 50. Hot damn. For That's So 2000s, I have finished 3 for $28, and that's for quarter 2 and year to date. And then for No Project Empties, I finished 32 for $231.08, and then year to date 62 for $435.55. So the majority of items that I have finished have been in projects, but I would say a quarter, maybe 30% of my empties have been not in a project. So what does that mean for my numbers? So at the beginning of the year, I said that I wanted to use 3 scalp scrubs. As of the end of quarter 2, I've used 1. For shampoo, I said I've wanted to use 7. As of this update, I've used 4. For conditioner, I said I wanted to use 6. For this update, I've used 4. For styling products, I said I wanted to use 9. So this is like mousse, gel, cream, those heat protectant, those kinds of things. I said I wanted to use 9, and I've used 6. Dry shampoo, I said I wanted to use 4. I've used 4. So that's one category that has goal met. For hair mask, I said I wanted to use 4. I have used 3. Body scrub, I said I wanted to use 10. I have used 9. Body wash, I said I wanted to use 8. I have used 2. Hand lotion, I said I wanted to use 4, and I have used 4. So that's another goal met. Perfume, I said I wanted to use 10. I have used 11, and that's full size and mini. So that's another met. In shower lotion, I said 4. I've used 1. Whipped body scrubs, I said 10. I've used 5. In my sunscreen, I said 2. I've used 1. And in shower steamers, I only had the 1 set. I wanted to use the 1 set, so I used the 1 set. So the total, quarter 2 total of hair and body were 32. The year to date total is 67. So I finished 67 out of 102 products that I wanted to finish in hair and body. Yeah. And there's even more in skincare. So for cleansers, I said I wanted to use 4. I have used 3. For makeup removers, I said I wanted to use 5. I have used 9. Those are makeup, like liquid makeup removers, like the little Clinique ones. You guys saw me use 100 of them, I feel like. So that is a goal met. Cleansing balm, I said I wanted to use 5. I have used 6. So that's another goal met. Facial mist, I said I want to use 4. I have used 1. Hydrating toner, I said I want to use 2. I've used 1. For serums, I said I wanted to use 9. I have used 10. So that is another goal met. Exfoliating serums, I said I want to use 5. I've only used 1. I don't think I'm going to make it. I don't think I'm going to make 5 this year. There's just no way. I may get 2, maybe 3 if I push it, but there's not going to be 5. Which is good because that means my skin is doing pretty well. For retinol, I said I want to use 2. I use 1. That's the Dream Booster Drops from Beekman. For face oils, I said I wanted to use 4. I have used 1. For eye cream, I said I wanted to use 6. I've used 6, so that is a goal met. Moisturizers, I said I wanted to use, and these are face moisturizers. For moisturizers, I said 12. I have used 4. For overnight mask, I've said 3. I want to use 1. For a regular face mask, I said I want to use 3. I have used 4, so that's a goal met. Facial sunscreen, I said 2, I've used 1. Lip oils, these are non-colored lip oils. I want to use 3, I have used 2. Lip mask, I said I want to use 2, I have used 1. So for skin, Q2, I used 38. And for year to date, I've used 55 out of 71. 55 of 71. Okay, for makeup, for brow pencils and pens, I said I wanted to use 4. I've used 7. For brow gel, I said I wanted to use 2. I've used 2, so those are two goals met. For face primer, I said I wanted to use 12. I've used 9. For foundation, I said I want to use 10. I've used 8. For concealer, I said I want to use 8, and I've used 8, so that's a goal met. For blush, I said I want to use 2. I have not used any. For cream blush, I said I want to use 5, and so far I've used 2. Highlighter, I said I wanted to use 2, and these are powder highlighters. I've used 1. Cream highlighters, I said I wanted to use 6. I have used 9. So liquid and cream. So those are those illuminators that I've been trying to get out of my collection. For bronzer, I said I want to use 1, and I've used 1. Wait, which one? What? Have I used a bronzer? I don't think I have. I have to go back and look at that. For cream bronzer, I said I want to use 3, and I've used 2. For lip oil or balm, these are the colored ones. I said I want to use 3, I've used 1. I don't think that's correct either. Lip gloss, I said I want to use 4, I've used 4, so that is goal met. I'm going to have to go look at my lip balm because I know I finished 2 from ColourPop. 2 were colored and 1 was not, so I'll have to go look at that. Lipsticks, what the hell was I thinking? I said I want to finish 8, and I finished 3. Oy vey. Lip liner, I said I want to use 3. I want to use 3. I have finished 1. Setting spray, I said I want to use 7. I've used 10. I am actually almost out of setting spray. We're going to talk about that in my mid-year inventory, but I am basically almost out of setting spray. Face powder, I said I wanted to use 1. I sure did. I sure did. For mascara, I said 7. I've used 8. Those are mini and full size, so that is a goal met. Eye primer, I put 1. I'm just trying to use up my MAC Painterly paint pot. For eyeliner pencils, I've put 4. I have used 2. Yeah, that's about right. And then last but not least, for eyeshadow, I said I wanted to use 8. Completion, I've used 6 to completion. So for Q2, I used up 39 makeup items. Year to date, I've used up 85 out of 101. Wait, did I already say those numbers? Did I mention it's 1 o'clock in the morning? So I have finished 85 makeup products in 6 months. It's crazy. So for Q2, I used 119 items for $1569.88. Year to date, I've used 233 items for $3075.96. That is just beyond. Like, that is so beyond comprehension that I have finished so many items in such a short, like a relatively short amount of time. I mean, this time last year, because Facebook just reminded me, I'd only used up $1,000 worth of product. And I have tripled that, which is, whoa. So out of all of my goals, I've met 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 goals. I am not going to redo them like the ones I've met. I'm not going to add in any more. We'll just see how far I was off at the end of the year. So I think what this will tell me, it'll give me a better idea of how much I use up in a year, because like setting sprays, I didn't think I'd use up 10. Now 1, 2, maybe 3 of those 10 were like small mini size, but the rest of them are what I would consider full size. So yeah, crazy. It's crazy. And my inventory, I was like, I'm just gonna add it up. I'm not gonna take pictures or anything. My numbers are all askew. I think I'm gonna have to pull everything out. So I have to decide if that's something I want to do or if I'm just gonna wait until January, because it's a lot. It's a lot. But yeah, that's it. So Pin Our Way to 5K is being very successful for this fat girl. That's for damn sure. I'm having fun. I am, like I said, makeup is a way of escape for me. It's been a very stressful 6 months of the year. I'm hoping the second 6 months aren't quite as stressful. Although with the shit happening in the world, it doesn't feel like it's going to go away anytime soon. But that's it. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate you. Let me know in the comments how you're doing. Are you on point to hit goal? Do you have a goal? Do you want to join us? Feel free. There is a sign-up sheet and then a master list of participants in the description box down below. You can also search the hashtag here and over on here or over on Instagram. Oh, what else do I need to tell you? Oh, I'm going to insert a picture of my year-long empties bin. It's just about full. And it's a pretty huge laundry basket, and it's just about full. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I may just have to take pictures and then recycle everything. I don't know. You guys have to give me some ideas in the description or in the comments down below. But other than that, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate you. I hope you'll consider subscribing if you haven't already. Make sure you follow me over on Instagram. I'm at Misty Pans. I hope you have a good day, night, weekend, wherever you are. I love your faces, and I'll see you in my next video. Excuse me. Bye for now. Oh, and if you're wondering why I'm awake at 1 a.m., Rob is proofreading financials for his job, and the deadline is Thursday, and I think he has like 30 of them, and he reads 10 pages an hour. So he's gonna be up, and I said I would stay up with him. We'll see how far I make it, but yeah. All right guys, love you. Bye.